for pre-roll.
He's in my shot though, I think.
I'm in your shot?
Yeah,
Okay.
the mic is, not you, but.
Can I?
Well, you have to tilt down, Steve, because I need the mic that close.
Okay. Stop in order.
And Audie's not in the shot.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
you're just gonna be talking.
She's
Exactly.
off camera, personality.
Yes,
Fine,
that's
okay.
right.
One of those voices you never see.
Get a little closer then, okay.
All right, ready?
We're good.
No, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
What's your name?
My name is Abrar Mohammed.
Okay, and how long have you been at Edmonds Community College?
I've been here for 2 years now. I should be completing it next quarter.
Completing your degree?
No,
Oh,
2 years.
2 years, okay. What are you going for?
I'm majoring in art, digital. I'm hoping to work in animation.
Okay, and what kind of classes have you taken here at the college?
So far, I've been taking math, English, language, which was Japanese, art, and
What kind of art classes?
well, so far I've only taken drawing 1 and painting 1, which is what I am in currently.
Okay, are you in the visual communications program? Is that part of your degree path? No?
What is that?
Oh, the VISTO program? If you were, you'd know.
No.
So, just studio art at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
And-
could you ask that again?
Okay.
The studio art piece.
Sure, just the question about, so,
Were you asking what program are you
Yeah.
in?
right, so, you're in the studio art program here, or you're going?
Ask it as a question.
Okay.
Wait, is that a yes or a no?
I don't know. No, it's, I'm messing up, so don't worry. I'd like to ask her about, well, are you planning to transfer to the university?
Yes,
And-
to CalArts in California, where, because I want to work for Pixar. A lot of Pixar artists went there, so I want to be a part of that.
Okay. So prior to coming to Edmonds Community College, do you have an art background? Did you take art classes in high school?
I did take art classes, and it was okay. I did learn things here and there, but I'm a digital artist, not a traditional, so I yet have to experience digital art classes.
So what kind of digital art do you create?
Right now is I paint, like I do a painting style for cartoons. I want to do create my own style, hopefully, and that could be accepted to Pixar because I think they need more unique people, and I'm trying to be very unique about it.
So what kind of themes or subject matters are in your work?
For just about anything, really. I'm just experimenting. It's only been a few years, so I'm still learning a lot.
Is this your first painting class?
Yes, it is, and it's my first time painting with actual paint.
And how would you compare digital painting to painting on canvas?
Digital, I'm able to clean, and I'm able to mess up without having to worry and go back to to get rid of whatever I want. But here, I have to think about what I have to do and make sure I don't mess up, even though it can be fixed. But being new to it, it's a bit nerve-wracking.
So can we talk a little about the work you're doing right now, this
Yeah.
painting? Can you tell me what it's about?
Because my own country, Iraq, is going through trouble for I don't know how many years now. A lot of people are dying for many reasons, a lot of innocent people. So I was going to draw myself, it's a self-portrait. I'm going to incorporate my scarf, which is this, in Arabic is hijab. I'm going to draw in my country's flag. And then for the background, I kind of want to incorporate blood dripping to represent the people that have died there over many things, whatever the reason was for it. And I'm hoping to send a message out to people, you know, a lot of things aren't that great over there, and a lot of people are still suffering over the smallest things.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Okay.
that's pre-roll.
I did drama in high school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was fun. I was in an improv club.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Can't guarantee how funny I was.
We think you're pretty.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, you rolling, Steve?
Yep, I am rolling.
Okay.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Elizabeth McCool.
Elizabeth, how long have you been here at Edmonds Community College?
I've been here since fall of last year, so 2 years now.
Okay. What kind of art classes have you taken here?
I've taken the drawing one, I've taken the 2D design class, I've taken drawing 2, and now I'm taking painting 1.
What are your educational goals?
I'm majoring in studio arts. I'm getting a transfer degree, and next fall I'll be attending Western.
Okay, what would your major be?
I want to go into art education.
Art education. What's your preferred media?
I really like most of the work that I do is usually with drawing, but I really enjoy painting, and I've really enjoyed having the opportunity to paint some more in this class. And I've done some digital painting before too.
So what kind of themes do you explore in your work?
I really like drawing figures. Like I like to practice drawing what I see around me and the people around me and animals, that kind of thing. But most of it's kind of exploratory, trying to figure out what I'm doing and developing my own style, that kind of thing.
And what are your sources of inspiration?
Well, I read a lot of webcomics online, so there's stuff like that. Video games, I like video games, and I like reading fantasy stories, so kind of delve into that kind of stuff too. And recently, through this class, I've been looking at some actual like classical painters and stuff. So I really like impressionist painters. Those are my favorite.
Any specific artists that influence you or that you admire?
None that come to mind.
Okay, all right. Anything else you'd like to comment about your work, your goals?
Not in particular.
Any media or classes you're excited about taking when you move on?
I don't know. I'm excited to take more painting classes and to really kind of establish myself, like actually build up a portfolio.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Ready to go here.
There we go. Poking anybody here?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Okay, so,
and you're going to be submitting to the spring student show, right?
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay, good, good.
Probably not this piece, but I have some other stuff I want to put in, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
am.
the more,
no,
okay.
the more the merrier. I'm going to
come,
be.
make sure you're lined up with her mouth and over a little more. Okay, you rolling, Steve?
Yep.
Hi,
Hi.
what's your name?
My name is Sammy Sully.
Sammy, how long have you been here at Edmonds?
I've been going to Edmonds off and on since 2012.
Okay. And what kind of art classes have you taken here?
Currently, I've taken only painting and I took pottery for 1 quarter.
Did you have an art background before you came to Edmonds?
Yeah, I've tried to stay in an art class like pretty much my entire life. So all throughout high school, I was in advanced placement art.
Okay. And what are your career, educational and career goals?
I have a lot of different things that I'm interested in, and I haven't really quite set a strict goal. But I guess I'm leaning more towards character development for video games.
Okay. All right. So in the art you make now, what kind of themes do you explore?
For the most part, I like to draw my own like different kinds of creatures and monsters and stuff like that, and like developing species and like everything that you would think of, like their habitats and stuff like that. So,
Are there any artists that influence you?
I can't think of anyone in particular that comes to mind, but I do a lot of like looking at different people's art online, and so.
Can you talk a little more about your educational goals? What do you plan to do after Edmonds?
After Edmonds, I'm gonna take a bit of time off just to like explore more art on my own terms because I don't know where I want to go. And then hopefully from there I'll figure it out and then transfer to a different college and get what I want to
get done.
Can we talk a little bit about the painting you're working on right now?
The painting I'm working on right now is just a figure painting. I'm currently like just exploring different ways of shading skin because I like not really familiar with that because I don't generally do people. But like I'm really enjoying a lot of the different mixing of painting and trying them not to make everything like overly smooth and having that texture in it because acrylic's like really fun to work with. So
Cool. And is this based off of a live model reference?
yeah, we had a live model that came in.
Okay, cool, cool. So where are you going with this piece? What is your process of making art?
I don't have any general goal usually with most of my art. I just kind of put paint on the canvas, see what it looks like, and go from there.
Okay, so you're kind of inspired by the media that you're working
Yeah.
on. Okay, great. Thank you, Sam.
Okay. There, okay, let's roll.
And you've memorized your
Rolling.
lines, right?
Wait, what? I just gave you a mini heart attack.
Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Christine.
Christine, how long have you been here at Edmonds Community College?
I've been here since fall quarter of this year.
What kind of art classes have you taken?
This is my first one, actually.
Did you have an art background prior to coming to Edmonds?
I take art classes at high school because I'm a Running Start student right now. Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What kind of art classes do you take in high school? Have you taken?
It's just Art 4, which is the prelude to AP Studio Art.
Okay. What's your preferred media?
I'd have to say probably graphite.
Graphite?
Yeah.
So drawing?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of themes do you explore in your work? Or imagery?
I guess I'm really interested in fantasy and how we can tie in reality with imagination. Yeah.
Are there any artists that inspire you?
Oh my gosh, there's a lot. There's a couple of artists on DeviantArt, like let's say Sakimi-chan, or just people that are what is it called, free artists, like freelancers. But then for famous artists, I guess I'm really inspired by people like Dali, who can, the melting clocks ones and just those.
Surrealism?
Yeah, surrealism.
So what are your educational goals?
In the future, I'm planning to go to DigiPen Institute of Technology to pursue a career in game design as an animation artist.
And can we talk a little bit about your painting here?
Okay.
Is this your first self-portrait?
I've done a couple self-portraits before, but this is the first one in this class with painting medium. And the kind of idea I was going for here is that there isn't just one side to people, that people aren't always just happy all the time or conversely sad all the time. And so I wanted to show that here. And originally I was going to have just one canvas to show this, but then as I kept painting like just this side first, it just didn't feel right to have the two sides on one canvas, and so I split it up into two. And the right side has a warmer tone because I added the reds and I wanted to show like happiness and like warmth. And then the other side is a different palette to show it's kind of colder with more blues and greens, to just show the, I guess, feeling of sadness.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Great.
And then
Project,
just
use your radio voice.
You rolling, Steve?
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Megan McDermott.
Megan, how long have you been here at Edmonds?
I've been here since fall of 2013.
What kind of art classes have you taken?
I've only taken 2D design fall 2013 and then this painting 2.
So prior to coming to Edmonds, do you have an art background?
I only became very serious about art during my senior year in high school, which is I graduated in year 2013. So, but I became serious when I was about 17, so 3 years ago. But I've been always painting, drawing since before I could walk.
So So are drawing and painting your preferred media?
I love using them, but I've also played around with sculpting, and I'm playing around now with printmaking. So I just love anything really.
What are your educational goals?
Um,
Are you thinking about transferring to an art school after Edmonds?
I'm not sure what I'm doing after Edmonds. What I might do is I might go to. I've been thinking about going to the Blackfeet Community College because I'm descendant of Blackfeet and Cree, and I've been wanting to get more involved with that side of my culture. And after that, I definitely want to do something with art, whether it's maybe art education or something like that. But as of what I'm doing immediately after Edmonds, I'm not sure.
Does your cultural heritage influence your work?
I grew up around a lot of color, really bright colors, and at powwows everything's so bright and colorful. It's so vibrant. And my grandma, she would always do beading, and everything was so colorful. So I love color. I love playing with color.
And what are your other sources of inspiration, other artists or around you?
There is this one artist, her name is Agnes Cecils. She plays around with a lot of watercolor and a lot of playing with the figure, and it's very beautiful, and I don't know, I love looking at all sorts of artists, all sorts.
Can we talk about this painting here?
This is for my figure study, and I'm not really sure where I'm going with it right now, but I love playing with color right now. And I'm just seeing where it's going right now. I'm gonna add in mixed media, I'm not sure what I'm gonna add in, whether I wanna add in text or something. But I don't like to plan what I'm doing before. I have to see where it's going. I have to feel what's happening with it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Know that they're not going to play this from start to finish, you know, if there's something that needs to be edited out.
Like a swear word?
Or like, if you're just like, I don't know what to answer, I don't want to answer this, you can say that.
Honey, if you stand over here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna work out better.
Okay.
Okay.
And hi,
Hi,
what's your name?
Kathy.
Kathy, how long have you been a student at Edmonds?
Oh, off and on, probably for 10 or 15 years.
Okay. What kinds of art classes have you taken here at the college?
Painting, horticulture, drafting,
Okay. And you've attended other community colleges?
most of them.
And what kind of art classes have you taken as a whole?
Painting, drawing, jewelry, lots of stuff, whatever sounds interesting.
What's your preferred media?
Right now, it's painting.
Okay. What kind of themes do you explore? What's your work about?
I think it kind of tends towards the outdoors, you know, plants and critters
Okay.
and abstract, you know, nothing real.
What are your sources of inspiration or artists that inspire you?
There's a bunch of them. I don't, Frankenthaler. I don't know, just depends on what my mood is.
So, what are your educational goals? What are you doing at Edmonds? Are you wanting to transfer to art school? Or?
Yeah, I think I'd like to go to the university. I don't know if I need to complete a degree, but I'd like to go there and give it a try.
And what about career goals?
I would like to supplement my Social Security. I don't need to be rich, but
So, as an artist, as a working
yeah.
artist,
I mean, it's like I'm in kindergarten again. It's great.
what would your dream job be?
I'm not sure. I think maybe have my own studio and probably work for a gallery or art supply or something, just so I don't sleep and watch TV all day.
Great. Perfect. Thank you.
Sure.
Simple as that. Okay. Art. Your interests. what you do and stuff. So you don't even need to worry about them. You can just talk.
Okay.
And they'll be editing this, so it's not just gonna go from like, you know, if you need to stop or if you want to answer something or.
Nope, we're good.
Because you're gonna be in the student
Big
show,
old
so we need to
microphone
feature you as one of our artists.
Okay.
Okay?
There's something on here. Okay.
She's not gonna drop it on you, don't have to.
Hi.
Hi. What am I saying?
What's your name?
My name's Chelsea Shorts.
Okay. And how long have you been here at Edmonds?
I would say probably collectively like 2 years.
Okay.
Took some time off, but I'm back.
What kind of art classes have you taken here?
Here, this would be the first art class that I've taken at Edmonds. I take photography and digital graphics, I guess graphic design. And yeah,
Did you come to Edmonds with an art background?
like just a fun art background, not really a solid background. Just kind of, I originally came for business and then got really bored and was a lot more interested in pursuing art. So,
Okay. What kind of art do you enjoy making? What's your preferred media?
oh man, I love pretty much anything art, like painting, drawing, writing, singing, like anything that can be expressed. I like that.
What are you trying to express in your work?
Just being a happy person, and just I really believe that love is the most important substance that we have on this planet. So I really try my best to put a lot of love into everything I do in a way that you can see it and actually feel it.
So love is one of your sources of inspiration. Are there any others or artists that influence you,
Oh yeah.
such as?
Most of the artists that I'm influenced by influence me through frequency, so I really appreciate people with musical talents. Right now I'm really finding a lot of inspiration from Little Willow Smith. She's a really artistic person, so I've been really looking into what she's doing. And I've always really been a big Erykah Badu fan. But
Okay.
yeah, mostly just a lot of music.
So what are your educational goals? What are you doing here at Edmonds and where are you going from here?
I really just want to expand into the things that I don't know and have enough knowledge that not only do I know what I'm doing, but enough educational background to at least look good on paper.
Are you wanting to transfer to an art school?
Maybe.
Okay. And what are you mentioned that business was kind of why you originally came here. Is that still your career goal?
I would like to learn more about business just because my mom wants to open a business, so I think I should have some kind of good input to put into that.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I think that covers it, Chelsea. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Are we ready? Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Maddie.
Maddie. How long have you been here at Edmonds?
2.5 years.
And what art classes have you taken?
I've taken film photography, painting, drawing, and two-dimensional design.
What was your favorite class?
My favorite class was photography, but I think I learned the most from drawing and painting and doing still lifes and doing stuff that I don't really like doing.
What's your preferred media?
I don't know. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
So what are your educational goals after Edmonds or here at Edmonds?
I have been thinking about going to art school. I just don't know what I want to do yet, so I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to express, what I'm trying to get out. Because I know there's something, but I just don't know how to formulate it and get it out.
So you are thinking art, the art. What are maybe some dream jobs? What?
A dream job for me would be a tattoo artist.
Okay.
I know that you have to be really skilled, in drawings, but I don't think I'm there yet, and I don't know if I ever will be, but that's one of them. I'd love to make a documentary or do some sort of wall mural, just photography. I'm all over the place.
Okay. So in the work that you create, are there any particular themes or sources of inspiration?
Nature. It sounds cliche, but I try to emulate that in my works and just capture raw, natural moments, I guess.
Are there any artist styles or movements that influence you?
No.
Any artist styles or movements that you admire?
I don't really know the names of many artists. I just, yeah.
It's okay. I think that is it.
Okay. Sweet.
I always wondered how they kept it. He's put it on his head. You're using your head as a fulcrum.
Sometimes you do this, and then it'll lean.
Hey, Hannah, are you willing to do this after?
Because you have the fulcrums right here.
Mark?
Like that. And I just.
He just sticks it on his head. Okay, dear.
Okay. Hi,
Hello, dear.
what is your name?
Rebecca Reagan.
Rebecca, how long have you been here at Edmonds?
About 2 years.
And what kind of art classes have you taken?
Painting, drawing, design, sculpture, and pottery.
Did you come here with an art background?
Yes. I've been an artist for ever. I don't remember a time when I was not. I feel the fire in the belly every morning when I get up. I got to create something.
Is there a preferred media?
Yeah, I prefer oil or acrylic painting. I like drawing. I've kind of gotten comfortable doing the design work more than I thought I would. Creating is kind of not my forte, but I'm learning that there are alternatives.
What inspires you?
You?
What else?
Just life in general. If you get up in the morning and you take that deep breath and you go outside and you see the sun, or you don't, or you see rain, whatever it is about that day, it's an exciting because you do not know what's going to happen. And that's what inspires me.
Are there any artist styles or movements that...
I like the Impressionist movement. I like Salvador Dali. I like Gauguin, Cézanne, Monet. I especially like Toulouse-Lautrec because of his incredible flow, his movement of character. I think maybe there are a lot of others that I really appreciate, but I like them probably the best.
Are there any reoccurring themes you find in your work or subject matters that you focus on?
I am a figure drawing for mostly figures, female, male. I also find that if I'm in a dark mood, I'm dark, and my work comes out dark. If I'm in a light mood, the same. Or if I'm in a giddy mood, it comes out whimsical. I think artists operate off of their moods, their emotions. My favorite is to paint or draw from raw emotion. Whatever I feel that day is whatever goes onto the canvas or the paper.
And what are your educational and or career goals?
I want to get a degree of some kind. After that, I just want to keep coming here and keep working.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Have you ever done anything like this?
I took a public speaking class last winter, so I'm a little okay with it.
That doesn't seem really comfortable. Good, good.
And I perform with flute, so
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
kind of used to performance, yeah.
Okay.
And Hannah, if you want to just look at me, you don't even have to look at the camera.
Okay,
Um,
that's better.
So can you state your name?
My name is Hannah Bailey.
Hannah, how long have you been here at Edmonds?
I've been here almost a year now.
And what art classes have you taken?
I've taken, let's see, graphic design 1 and 2, photography, and at my old college I took drawing, and now I'm taking two-dimensional design.
So what's your preferred media?
My preferred media is probably pencil and charcoal and ink sometimes.
Do you have a sketchbook?
Yes, I have so many.
What kinds of things do you draw in your sketchbook? What inspires you?
Well, I like to draw what's ever around me. Like sometimes I just draw my family and my friends, or I draw fictional characters from whatever book I'm reading, like how I imagine they look, or I don't know, just anything that comes to mind, really.
And are there any artists that inspire you?
I really like Picasso's painting. I know this sounds cliche, but I really like Starry Night.
And what are your educational goals?
I'm going towards a degree in graphic design for sure. And I kind of want to do animation as well, so I'm thinking like maybe more into that. I'm not really sure, but that's, yeah.
Hannah, you're pretty quick. I think we can let go on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Yep.
Do you state your name?
My name is Mark Charkis.
Mark, how long have you been here at Edmonds?
I've been at Edmonds for about 2.5 years, I believe.
Okay, and what kinds of art classes have you taken?
From here, this is the first art class that I've taken, but I've taken probably 13 or 14 art classes at Seattle Pacific University prior.
What are some of your favorites?
I loved history of graphic design. I loved 2D design whenever I first took it. It's also why I wanted to take it again. Color theory as well, and my intro to computer art was really cool. Yeah.
Can you talk a little about your educational goals, what you're
I am working towards a visual communications degree, doing something in like magazine work. Basically, that's kind of the direction I've been thinking so far.
Okay. Do you know where you're going to
Hopefully, I plan to transfer back to SPU. Yeah.
So, in the art you do outside of class, is that primarily digital?
Yes, primarily digital. Yeah.
And what are your sources of inspiration?
My inspiration comes from the Gestalt period, a lot of Swiss design, as well as urban art, a very grungy street art mixed with clean lines, I guess is what I could describe it as. Some artists that I love, David Carson, Toulouse-Lautrec, I love, and then more current, a German artist who goes by the name Dame, D-A-I-M. So.
Are there any reoccurring themes that you find in your work? Subject matter that you like?
Grid systems probably are the most recurring thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a wrap, Mark.
All right.
Thank you. Let's pretend like we're having an awkward conversation from.
Oh, Audrey, how are you doing today? Oh, good.
What'd you have for lunch?
Nothing?
What about breakfast?
A sandwich. And coffee.
What are you making for dinner?
You'll use your,
Nothing. I made meatloaf muffins last night.
yeah,
They were good.
Yes.
Sounds good.
It's very good. Yeah.
I'm hungry, so I'm asking you.
You're always hungry.
I
I'm hungry too.
All right.
think we're rolling.
Okay.
Can you state your name?
My name is Jessica Dowell.
And how long have you been at Edmonds Community College?
This is my second quarter. Last quarter was the first time I've ever been to college.
And what art classes have you taken?
Drawing one, now I'm doing an independent study. I took part of a painting class, and I did a little bit of art in high school.
So prior to coming to Edmonds, what kind of art did you do?
No classes really, just that one in high school. I drew all the time, almost every day.
So is drawing your preferred media?
Yes, with a pen.
Okay. And what subject matters to you explore? What are common themes in your work?
Anatomy, creatures, usually. I like characters.
What are your sources of inspiration or artists you admire?
Artists that I grew up with were very inspiring. Usually just random pictures I see or shapes or anything I pass by will inspire me. Sometimes smells. Yeah. When I look at people's hair, I like the flow of lines and I want to draw it. Stuff like that.
So what are your educational goals? What are you going to accomplish at Edmonds and beyond?
Well, came to college. Graduating isn't what I have in mind, even though that's what you're supposed to do. What I want is just to advance my skills. I'm probably going to be a freelance artist, which will probably be poor for the rest of my life, but that's okay because I can still keep food in my belly, so.
And what does freelance artist entail?
Everything. Mostly I want to do character design, but there's also animation, graphic design. I want to make comics. I want to make animated music videos one day for songs that I've liked. Paintings. There's other little weird things I want to do with glass eventually, but I haven't figured that out yet. Lots of stuff.
Can you talk a little about the work you're currently?
I'm practicing faces. I'm drawing faces. I took a bunch of pictures of a bunch of students and my teacher, and I'm practicing drawing them in different angles with a pen because that's my favorite tool. I mostly just want to improve my basic idea of what faces really look like because I do a lot of drawing what I think I see versus what I'm actually seeing, and I need to practice what I'm actually seeing. Okay.
It's all stuff you know, and if you don't, you're going to feel like
Okay.
move on.
Yeah.
Quick and painless.
Okay.
All right.
Can you state your name?
Yeah, I'm Crystal Hart.
Crystal, how long have you been here at Edmonds?
This is my second quarter. I'm in running start, so I first started in the fall.
And what art classes have you taken at the college?
I've taken Art 101 with you last quarter, but other than that, I haven't taken any other art classes.
And prior to coming to Edmonds, did you have an art background?
I took just general art classes in high school, like painting and drawing, other stuff, but they were just high school level.
Okay. And what are your educational goals?
I'm not quite sure yet. I am still trying to figure out what career I want to go into, so I'm kind of trying a whole bunch of stuff out before I fully decide.
So the work you're currently doing, can you talk about some of the projects you've done this quarter?
Yeah. Right now I'm working on drawing animals. So I'm drawing my dog. I took a picture of my dog and I cropped it in so I could get more detail. and have it more focused. And so before that, I had done a self-portrait of myself, and I did that for about like a week or two, and I finished that, so this is my second one. And for my next project, I plan to do another close-up texture drawing of a picture. So yeah.
Great. So a couple more questions for you. What are your sources of inspiration or artists that you admire?
Not any like one particular artist, but I get inspiration from different photos I see online, and like especially things with texture that you can fully see a lot of contrast and texture. I like drawing those type of things, but
Are there
yeah.
any common themes in your work or subject matter you focus on?
I'm kind of finding that I really like to do hair a lot, and just any type of close-up texture basically. But other than that, it's pretty general.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you guys are ready. Okay.
Can you state your name?
Yes, my name is Anna. My last name is Liebrecht because I'm from Germany.
Okay. How long have you been at Edmonds?
This is my second quarter.
So you're here as an international student?
Yes.
Okay. So what art classes have you taken at Edmonds?
A painting 1 class, drawing 1 class, and this is the drawing 2 class.
Okay. Prior to coming to Edmonds, can you talk a little about your art background?
I'm actually a hairdresser and a makeup artist, so drawing and painting on people was my major. And when I was younger, I was drawing on everything what I could find, and so I decided to make this my major.
Can you talk about that competition?
Yes, I started with small competition, and then I get to the German championship, and from the German championship they let me go to the World Cup in body paint and makeup. It was really cool.
That's amazing. So what kind of art are you doing currently with your drawing and painting? Like what kind of themes or subject matters are you focusing on?
You mean right now? Right now I'm doing a portrait of a friend. This was my model from the German championship, so I'm drawing her makeup. And the last time I draw self-portrait.
Can you talk about your educational goals and also career goals?
Yes. I started after school with the hairdresser training. This took me 3 years. After that, I came to Edmonds, and I will stay in Edmonds for 3 quarters, so 1 quarter more. And after this quarter, I'm going to Frankfurt in Germany and start my international makeup artist degree.
So what is a dream job for you? What do you want to be doing after this?
You mean as makeup artist? I would love to be a makeup artist for famous designer, for example Dior, and I want to work behind the catwalks and photo shootings and everything like that.
So what are your main sources of inspiration? Is it passion or
Actually, my grandma. She's a great drawer and painter, and I always wanted to become like her. And but not drawing at all is what I love. I'm just totally in love with makeup, so I would like to combine it.
Great, thank you, Anna.
Yeah.
Can you state your name?
My name is Rayleigh Rieger, and I guess you can say I am an art student for class 103. I've been drawing like ever since middle school, and I'm planning to be like an illustrator and maybe an animator, but I don't know. But I know I want to be like an animator.
Can you talk a little more about your educational goals and what you plan to do after Edmonds?
I'm thinking like I want to get to either the UW, Seattle University and Seattle University, or Seattle Pacific University, and I'm hoping either one of those classes I'll like get like my first BA, and then get even more majors after that, because I feel like I need to know more in order to like get ready.
So what's your preferred media? What program are you thinking of going into at the university?
Illustration? Yeah, like illustration, like comics, drawings, inking, that kind of stuff.
Okay. What are your main sources of inspiration or themes that you explore in your art?
I like doing comics, and I like doing character designs and cartoons.
Are there any artists that you admire?
Oh God, there's so many. I mean, no, like I'm not kidding you. There are so many good artists around here, like on the internet too. Like that is like wow, that's like a lot. I guess like maybe I don't know. I mean, there's just so many people I love that truly inspire me. That led me to who I am.
Want to name a couple of your favorites?
I think, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know, like, which one.
So in your sketchbook, what are you normally drawing?
Just, like, the expressions.
So human
But,
figure.
well, I mean, just cartoon characters. So, yeah.
I think that's it for you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. You went through a few of my questions right up front, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, can I actually, like, watch?
Can you state your name?
My name is Claire Sharp.
Claire, how long have you been at Edmonds? How long have you been a student at Edmonds?
1 quarter, not even.
So prior to being a student in this class, can you talk about being an instructor?
I was an instructor here, part-time and full-time for over 30 years.
Okay. In what capacity?
Developmental English and reading skills, occasionally high school completion math.
Okay. And so why now?
I've wanted to take this class almost all my life, but I never had time.
Okay. So what are you interested in drawing?
Mostly living things like birds, dogs, horses, trees, human forms.
After this class, are you planning to take?
2 more quarters of drawing followed by painting.
Okay.
And then we'll see after that.
Okay. Let's see.
Favorite artist?
Yeah, favorite artist. Do you have any sources of inspiration other than nature, art movements, or?
Oh gosh, I like a lot of artists. Impressionists, Pirandello. I can't think of anybody necessarily who's painting now, but Uccello, Paolo Uccello. I like his work a lot. We have a piece in the Seattle Art Museum. He's very colorful.
So color, you're into color.
Yes.
Okay. I have a follow-up question to that, but I'd like to know about what we've talked a little about your goals and, once you've developed your technical skills, what kinds of work are you wanting to create? Do you have any visions for?
I do. I'd like to maybe write children's books and illustrate them.
What about some paintings you have in mind?
Oh, I have several. I have the herons are on the nest on the Bothell Highway, and I'd like to paint the rookery. I'd like to paint the nightly crow commute from North Seattle, Linwood, across the Bothell Highway. They've changed their location for where they sleep now. I think there's too much construction in Bothell. But those are crows, or corvoids, different kinds of blackbirds. And now I found crane nests in the Redmond dog park that I'd like to maybe paint.
And are you going to work from memory?
I think I'm going to get a good camera.
Draw from?
Yeah.
photos you take?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Claire.
You're welcome.
One or two don't need to worry about anything really.
Like awkward silence and stuff like that, yeah.
So can you state your name?
Yeah, so my name is Angie Lazarus.
Angie, how long have you been at Edmonton?
This is my second quarter.
And what kinds of art classes have you taken here?
Back in middle school and high school, it's just general arts, being exposed to some art history and techniques. So I'm very familiar with it.
And what about here at the college?
In here, art classes. So this is my first time doing figure drawing, so it's very interesting.
Is this your first studio art class here at Edmonds?
Yes,
Okay. Do you plan to take more art classes here?
definitely. Like drawing 102, probably next quarter.
Are you going to be an art major?
Yes. Currently, I am a high school student, so I'll work on that.
So what are your educational goals?
My educational goals. Like I said, as of currently, I'm gonna graduate from high school and maybe get an Associate of Arts, and then bachelor's maybe.
At an art school?
At an art school, yes.
Okay. So what are your career goals or interests?
I want to be to pursue illustration, like editorial stuff like magazines.
So what are your favorite subject matters or themes that you work with in your art?
I am quite fond of faces, like portraits, just characteristics of human being.
And what kind of artists do you admire or their movements that influenced you?
There are a lot. I reference artists from social media, but yeah, there are a lot.
Any specific artists?
Her name's Kei Meguro. She's Japanese, and she's an illustrationist as well.
I think that covers it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, pull it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, tip it back down. Yeah, that's good for me. I'm good. Okay.
Can you state your name?
My name's Anthony Midyet.
And Tony.
Tony.
Tony, how long have you been at Edmonds?
This is my 7th quarter.
7. And what kind of art classes have you taken?
I took Pottery 101 and then Art Drawing 101 as well.
What are your educational goals?
To be a teacher, an elementary or school, middle school teacher.
And so you're planning to transfer?
Yes, to UW or Western. I'm undecided at this point.
Okay. So prior to coming to Edmonds, have you done art?
20 years ago in high school, yeah.
What kinds of art?
I took a bunch of photography classes and some drawing classes as well.
So what have you discovered about yourself?
I'm better at architectural stuff, and I like not so much still life, but more surreal type stuff, abstract stuff.
Any artists that inspire you or that you admire?
I really like that guy, Shepard Fairey. He did the Obama posters and the Obey posters. I also like a guy that I learned about in pottery class. His name was Hans-Jan Arp. And he did a little bit of everything, wood cutouts, pottery, painting, but always with the kid texture type.
Can you talk a little bit about your interest in teaching?
I have 3 kids, ranging from 12 to 19, and through the years I've discovered that teachers as a whole have slipped. They're letting kids get lost in the cracks. I think that this has to do with the parenting as well. It's not just the education system. However, where I live, especially in the valley, they're just passing the kids through. Kids aren't being taught cursive anymore. They're not being taught much about art. They're not being taught like I was, say, 25 years ago.
So, in what ways do you think you can change that?
I want to be a history teacher, so I've taken classes here at Edmonds to engage the students. These two art classes being one way, because art drawing has always been around. That's how we related history to different generations. Pottery was another way to trace ancestry and the movement of the plates and everything. I take geology for the same reason, to discover the history of man. I'm trying to engage the students a little bit more. I've taken 3 history of music classes, one from modern music, one of jazz, and then one of just contemporary style music. So that way when I'm talking about a time, I can discuss it in different ways, you know, using both art, music, and the facts of what happened.
That's great. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.